Hello, my beautiful decor enthusiasts, and welcome back to the channel. If you're craving a home that feels less like a showroom and more like a sanctuary, you have arrived at the perfect place. Today, we are diving deep into the most soul-stirring trend of the year, the powerful return of warm, earthy tones. This isn't just about choosing a new paint color, it's about a fundamental shift towards interiors that comfort, ground, and tell a story. We're moving away from cold grays and stark whites and embracing the rich, organic palette that nature herself has perfected. Before we begin this transformative journey, if you're passionate about creating a home that nurtures your well-being, please consider subscribing and hitting that like button. It truly helps our community grow and tells me this is the content you love. Now, let's open the door to a warmer, more authentic way of living. So, what has sparked this significant move towards warmth? For over a decade, we've lived in the era of cool grays, industrial chic, and minimalist white spaces. While that aesthetic served a purpose of clarity and order, our collective psyche is now yearning for something different. In a world that can often feel chaotic and digital, our homes need to be our havens, places of solace, comfort, and human connection. Warm earthy tones answer that call perfectly. They evoke a sense of stability, like the solid ground beneath our feet, and warmth, like the gentle glow of a sunset. This trend is a direct response to a desire for authenticity, a need to bring the calming, unstructured beauty of the outdoors into our carefully constructed indoor environments. Let's define our core palette, because when I say warm earth tones, I want you to think far beyond basic beige. We are talking about a sophisticated, nuanced spectrum. First, imagine the deep, sun-baked richness of terracotta, a color that pulses with life. Then, consider the soft, nurturing embrace of ochre, reminiscent of golden hour light. Next, we have the subtle, creamy warmth of plaster pink, which acts as a gentle neutral. Don't forget the sophisticated, earthy green of sage, connecting us to serene landscapes. And finally, the foundational, cozy depth of cocoa brown. Together, these hues create a symphony of comfort that is both timeless and utterly contemporary. Why do these colors make us feel so instantly at ease? There's a profound psychology at play. Warm earthy tones are inherently linked to nature, and our brains are hardwired to find natural elements soothing. Terracotta and ochre stimulate feelings of security and warmth, mirroring the hearths and clay shelters of our ancestors. Earthy greens like sage lower stress levels and promote a sense of restoration, much like a walk through a forest. These colors aren't just visually appealing, they are emotionally intelligent. They slow down our heart rate, encourage relaxation, and create an environment where we can truly unwind, making our homes active participants in our well-being rather than just passive backdrops. Let's start with terracotta, the undeniable star of this trend. This is a color with a pulse, it feels alive and full of history. To avoid a southwestern cliché, think about using terracotta in modern, textured ways. Imagine a statement wall in a Limewash terracotta finish. It provides the color depth without being flat or overwhelming. Introduce it through handmade ceramic vases, rough-edged planters for your monstera, or even in textured tiles for a kitchen backsplash. Terracotta pairs beautifully with natural wood and black metal accents, creating a look that is both ancient and fresh. It brings a sun-drenched, Mediterranean energy into any room, making it feel instantly welcoming and lived in. If terracotta is the heartbeat, ochre and its deeper cousin, mustard, are the golden hour glow that fills a room with optimism. This is a color that demands attention but does so with a gentle warmth. Instead of painting an entire room, use ochre as an accent to create focal points. A large, plush mustard velvet armchair can become the hero of your living room. Consider an ochre throw blanket draped over a neutral sofa, or a collection of artwork with golden yellow accents. This hue works wonders in north-facing rooms that lack natural light, as it mimics sunshine and creates a cozy, uplifting atmosphere that feels inherently joyful and creative. The secret to making this trend feel cohesive lies in your neutrals. The era of cold, clinical white walls is over. Welcome in the age of plaster pink, creamy whites, and warm greys. These colors have subtle pink, peach, or brown undertones that make a space feel instantly softer and more enveloping. Painting your walls a warm, chalky pink or a creamy off-white provides the perfect canvas for other earthy tones to shine. It's like giving your entire home a soft focus filter. These neutrals reflect light in a flattering, gentle way, making skin tones glow and creating a seamless flow from room to room, establishing a baseline of tranquility. No earthy palette is complete without the inclusion of serene, muted greens. Think sage, olive, and moss. These colors act as the perfect bridge between the warm tones and the natural world. They are restorative and calming, bringing a sense of balance to a scheme that could otherwise feel too warm. Use sage green on kitchen cabinets for a fresh yet grounded look, or an olive green velvet headboard in the bedroom to promote restful sleep. These greens work harmoniously with terracotta and ochre, creating a dynamic and visually interesting space that feels deeply connected to a lush, outdoor landscape. Now, the magic truly happens when you pair these colors with the right textures. Color alone is powerful, but texture is what makes a room feel tactile and inviting. The warm earth trend is all about materiality. Think rough, nubby bouclé wool on a sofa against a smooth, plaster pink wall. Imagine the gritty, tactile surface of a terracotta pot against the sleek grain of an oak wood table. Incorporate woven rattan light fixtures, chunky knit throws, and linen curtains. This mix of textures, smooth, rough, soft, hard, creates a multisensory experience that makes the color palette feel richer, more complex, and incredibly luxurious. Wood is your most important ally in this design journey. But the type of wood matters immensely. We are moving away from orange-toned pine and cool, gray-washed woods. Instead, embrace woods with natural, warm undertones. Light ash and oak with their honeyed hues, the rich, chocolatey depth of walnut, or the character-filled grain of teak. These woods complement our earthy color palette perfectly. Use them for flooring, statement furniture pieces, or shelving. The key is to let the natural grain show, avoid heavy stains, and let the wood's authentic beauty be a part of the color story, adding warmth and organic pattern. If you want to be truly innovative, consider your wall finish as an artistic element. Move beyond flat paint and explore the world of mineral-based finishes like Limewash and Venetian plaster. These materials are a game-changer for earthy tones. Limewash, for example, creates a beautiful, mottled texture with subtle color variation that makes a wall look like it has been aged by the sun and wind. Venetian plaster adds a deep, luminous glow that light plays off of differently throughout the day. Applying a terracotta lime wash or a pink-hued plaster creates a wall that is not just a color, but a piece of art with incredible depth and movement. The shapes of your furniture should echo the organic nature of the color palette. This is the time to embrace soft, curvilinear forms. Say goodbye to sharp, angular furniture and welcome sofas with rounded arms, coffee tables with organic, freeform edges, and arched floor lamps. These curves mimic the forms found in nature, a rolling hill, a smooth river stone. They make a space feel more fluid, inviting, and safe. A curved, ochre-colored sofa, for instance, doesn't just add color, it becomes a sculptural piece that enhances the overall feeling of softness and comfort. Lighting is the jewelry of your interior, and with this palette, it's crucial to get it right. Harsh, cool-toned LED bulbs are the enemy of warmth. You must switch to warm white bulbs, 2700K to 3000K, to make these earthy tones sing. But beyond the bulb, think about the fixtures themselves. Choose lampshades in natural materials like paper, raffia, or linen, which will cast a soft, diffused glow. Incorporate dimmer switches on every light source to allow you to control the ambience from bright and energetic to soft and intimate. The goal is to create a pool of light that makes your terracotta walls glow and your wood surfaces gleam. Your choice of metals can either enhance or disrupt the warm atmosphere. Cool metals like chrome and nickel can feel out of place. Instead, lean into warm metallics that have a vintage, lived-in feel. Unlacquered brass that will develop a patina over time, aged bronze, and matte black are your best choices. Use them for cabinet pulls, tapware, picture frames, and light fixtures. These metals have a depth and warmth that complement earthy tones beautifully, adding a touch of sophistication and timelessness without introducing a cold, jarring element. Coziness is achieved through the deliberate layering of textiles. This is where you can have fun mixing patterns and textures within your earthy color scheme. Start with a neutral base, a jute or wool rug. Layer a larger, sisal rug over it. Drape a chunky, cocoa brown knit blanket over a sage green sofa. Add linen pillows in a cream color, and then accent with a few pillows in a smaller scale pattern that incorporates terracotta and ochre. The layers not only add visual interest and depth but also create a physical sensation of comfort and warmth that is irresistible. While our color palette is inspired by nature, it's essential to include nature itself. Plants are non-negotiable. They add a vibrant, living element that no object can replicate. Choose plants with interesting leaf shapes and textures that complement the scheme: a large, leafy fiddle leaf fig in a terracotta pot, a trailing pothose with heart-shaped leaves, or the sculptural form of a snake plant. They improve air quality, add a pop of fresh green, and reinforce the biophilic connection, making your home feel truly alive and breathing. The decor and art you choose should feel personal and collected, not purchased in a single set. This trend is about authenticity. Look for artwork that features landscapes, abstract forms in earthy hues, or black and white photography in warm-toned wooden frames. Display handmade pottery, a vintage wooden bowl, a stack of your favorite books with warm-colored spines. Each object should tell a story or evoke a memory. This curated approach makes your home uniquely yours and adds layers of meaning that go far beyond mere decoration. Let's apply this to a specific space, the bedroom. This is your sanctuary, and the warm earth palette is perfect for it. Paint the walls a soothing plaster pink or a soft sage green. Choose a bed with a upholstered headboard in a warm, tactile fabric like velvet or linen. Layer your bed with creamy white sheets, a chocolate brown duvet, and a textured throw. Use warm, dimmable lighting on bedside tables. The goal is to create a cave-like cocoon that feels safe, serene, and completely detached from the stresses of the day. In the living room, the focus is on connection and conversation. Arrange your furniture to encourage interaction, a curved sofa facing a pair of armchairs. Choose a large, soft rug in a neutral tone to anchor the space. Use a terracotta or ochre accent chair as a focal point. The coffee table could be a live edgewood slab. This room should feel inviting, a place where people naturally want to gather, relax, and engage with each other, surrounded by comforting colors and textures. A common concern is that this trend can veer into a 1970s time warp. The key to avoiding this is sophistication and balance. Do not use overly bright or orange versions of these colors. Stick to muted, complex shades. Balance warm tones with plenty of textural neutrals like cream, beige, and stone. Incorporate modern, clean-lined furniture pieces alongside the organic forms to keep the look current. The goal is a nuanced, layered aesthetic, not a literal recreation of a past decade. What makes this trend truly beautiful is its alignment with mindful consumption. Warm earth tones naturally pair with sustainable, natural materials. This is an opportunity to support small artisans, choose vintage or second-hand wooden furniture, and invest in high-quality, natural fiber textiles that will last for years. It's a trend that encourages us to slow down, choose pieces we truly love, and create a home that is not only beautiful but also ethically and environmentally conscious, which feels better for the soul. And there you have it, a comprehensive guide to embracing the warm, earthy tones that are defining interior design this year. This is more than a trend, it's a movement towards creating homes that serve as our personal sanctuaries. Remember, you don't have to do everything at once. Start with a gallon of warm, plaster pink paint. Introduce a single terracotta pot. Layer in a new throw blanket. Let your space evolve organically. Your home should be a reflection of you, grounded, warm, and authentic. If this video inspired you, I would be so grateful if you'd give it a thumbs up, share your own earthy tone ideas in the comments below, and subscribe for more guidance on crafting the home of your dreams. Thank you so much for watching, and remember, design with heart, and your home will always love you back.